Monotone Adventures is a guy who loves riding bikes and fishing in western Pennsylvania and Maryland, and he created a channel to share videos he captures while out on his rides. The video he recorded in this case was unsettling, and he wanted to upload it to raise awareness about situations like this. It was July 2015 when he was riding through a forested area on a scenic road and suddenly spotted something on the side of the road. A woman who appeared to be in distress and in urgent need of help. He initially passed her, but then realized she might be in far more danger than he first thought, so he turned around, and what happened next unfolded from there.
So this girl, I didn't know. She looked like she was not okay. Make sure she is okay. Are you good? What's going on?
I'm really afraid of my boyfriend. He's kicking things and threatening to burn my back.
Do you want me to take you somewhere? Alright. Is he driving? Where's the car? Alright, come on. Okay. Where do you live?
I live in Tennessee.
Tennessee. Alright, I'll take you into town.
Yeah, I just need a towel or something.
Alright, here, put this on.
Do you have your wallet with you?
No, it's in my bag. My family lives in DC, so they're only 2 hours away. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Here. You put this on, I'll take you into town.
Like, I'm just gonna turn it off.
Or I'll hold that. Give her your jacket.
Yeah.
Huh?
Give her your jacket. She doesn't recognize it.
Well, we're not going that way.
We will.
Put that on.
He's walking on the parking lot.
I know, he was trying to call me to get me to go back, and when I said I was too scared, he was like, I'm just gonna burn your bag.
It's fine. Put that on. Is it big enough? Alright, go ahead.
The woman was crying, explaining that she had run away from her boyfriend, who had become violent and was threatening her life. The biker quickly decided he couldn't just leave her there alone in the woods, especially knowing there was an aggressive partner possibly still looking for her. So he gave her his helmet and planned to give her a ride to the nearest town, somewhere she could be safe, or at least find a way to get home.
Yeah.
Put this down around my waist. Around my waist.
Sorry?
Have you been on a bike before?
No.
No, okay. I won't scare you. Let's get back a tad. Is there foot bags back there? I think the foot bags?
Yeah.
Put your feet right in there. Go back more.
They're in England.
We're in DC. That's only about.
No, they're in England.
Oh,
My grandparents are in DC.
Do you want to call them? So we can have them meet us in Emmitsburg or something.
Or the. Well, they can come.
Or
That's us, so we just go to Waynesboro.
Yeah, or Emmitsburg's closer for them. Emmitsburg's around Route 15.
Yeah.
That takes you out from DC.
Well, I mean, I'll just wait till less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Try to call them here.
Do you want to try calling them?
I tried to find out more details about what happened afterward, like whether the bikers stayed in touch with her or if her boyfriend ever found her, but I couldn't find any confirmed updates. What matters most, though, is that the bikers very likely helped save her life. In a situation like that, deep in a forest with someone potentially dangerous looking for her, you never really know how things could have ended, but it's hard to imagine it being anything good. I really hope the creator sees this and maybe shares an update in the comments one day. Guys, this is also a reminder that sometimes stopping and helping can make all the difference. That said, situations like this can also be complicated. There are unfortunately cases where setups or traps do exist, so it's always important to be cautious, but also aware enough to recognize when someone genuinely needs help. This next video comes from Marv, a retired Air Force member who created a channel to share his fishing adventures and basic knowledge as he explores various lakes across Georgia. His videos are usually very relaxing, especially for people who enjoy fishing. But in this particular one, something unexpected happened. As he was fishing on Lake Lanier in Georgia, everything seemed completely normal until it suddenly wasn't. He heard what sounded like someone screaming for help. He moved closer to the shore, and that's when he saw something that immediately changed the situation.
All right, I thought I heard somebody calling for help. Hold on for a minute. Is that somebody on the ground? Holy crap. Holy crap. Hello? 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 I think we got somebody down, folks. Hello? 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 Ma'am, are you okay? Stand by. Let me get help. Let me get help. Ma'am, do you have a name? Ma'am, do you have a name? Hello, we got an emergency here. I am at the Clark's Bridge boat ramp. I'm across from it at another boat dock, and I have a white female who's on the ground. Appears that she may have fallen and tripped, and she's in a recovery position, but she seems to be gasping for air. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Sir?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you give me an exact address? Are you on the Lake Road?
No, ma'am. I am actually on land right now. I'm on shore across from the Clark's Bridge boat ramp. And I need EMS quickly. I don't see that she's bleeding or anything like that. She's kind of gasping for air.
Okay, did you witness this?
No, I did not.
The woman wasn't able to respond clearly to his questions, and he wasn't entirely sure how to explain his exact location to emergency services. So he carefully stepped away from her for a moment, trying to find a road sign or anything nearby that could help guide rescuers to him. That's when he heard neighbors calling out, asking what was going on. They had noticed the situation and came over to help assist as well.
All right, I got an individual down that appears to be hurt. I got 911 on the phone. So now I'm looking at a private dock and a private parking area. I'm talking to another neighbor, and hopefully they can come down and assist me.
It looks like
Can you come down and assist?
Cornelia Highway.
All right, I got somebody on the way. Okay, say that again, ma'am.
Okay, it looks like Med 6 is on Cornelia Highway. We also have a deputy en route as well.
All right, and what's the ETA?
Can think it is. That's GTA. Like I said, they're on Cornelia Highway.
Okay.
I'm not for sure exactly where they were exactly coming from.
All right. So she's still breathing.
Okay.
And she's still in recovery position. I'm seeing I don't know, probably about 10 feet away from her. I see a thermos, her phone, and what seems to be a lighter.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good. The neighbor, I heard y'all yelling.
Yeah. So I was on the kayak out there, and I thought I heard somebody yelling. It was kind of windy, so it was hard. So I pedaled around and saw her laying here. She's conscious.
I think you did the right thing.
Yeah, I don't see any blood. I got 911 on the line, and they got the EMS and the sheriff's.
Can he give like an exact address or anything?
So the exact address of this boat ramp that you have, can you give?
Or does he know the address of the
Lake Road
houses
Circle, is that
nearby?
our road up there? If they just go past our road, we're right down to, because there's a dock side.
Here, I'm gonna let you talk to him real quick. Go ahead.
When you go in the neighborhood, going all the way back, there's like
Finally, emergency services arrived, and Marv stepped away to speak with a neighbor about what had happened, allowing the paramedics to take over and do their job.
Hey, what's going on, brothers? Yeah, let's just get off with 911. Again, let me know what information you all need.
You just found her like this. You were just over there, and she was.
She was yelling for help. Okay. There you go. She was just coherent here a little while ago.
I need Lucas. I need Lucas.
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear us, ma'am?
The paramedics took her to the hospital, and for a while Marv didn't know what had happened to her afterward. Later on, he posted another video where he talked about the incident and shared what he knew about how the situation unfolded.
Many of you have wanted an update as to the status of the woman. I can confirm that when she left, when she was picked up by EMS, she was receiving the needed and required care for her condition, and she continued to receive that once she got to the hospital, and has since been released. That is all I can tell you. That's all the information that was provided to me, and I totally understand it. Because of HIPAA laws, there's certain information that cannot be divulged. I do not know her name. I do not know her address. I don't know anything other than she is alive, well, and still on this earth with us all today. So again, I thank God for that. And hopefully that's important to you all that are watching right now, to know that information. I understand that we have some online detectives that want answers to a lot of the questions that were being asked, you know, as to the who, what, when, where, why, and how. I don't know those answers.
Marv didn't know why she was there or how she ended up in that situation, but what mattered most was that she was alive and safe afterward, likely because he chose to stop and help. If he had ignored it and kept going, the situation could have ended very differently, especially with how vulnerable she seemed at the time. There are still a lot of unanswered questions, like whether she lived nearby or had just been passing through and got hurt or lost. But regardless of the details, the important thing is that she made it out safely. And as for Marv, well done. He did the right thing when it mattered most. On June 30th, 2025, reporter Lenildo Frazão was live from the Miriam River in Brazil, covering a tragic incident that had taken place there just one day earlier. On June 29th, a group of teenagers had gone to swim in the river, but they quickly underestimated how strong and unpredictable the water really was. 13-year-old Raisa Fernandez disappeared under the surface shortly after entering, and her friends watched in shock as she went under. That was the last time she was seen. Search and rescue teams, including divers and people working along the riverbanks, spent hours trying to locate her, hoping she might have been carried downstream or reached another point. But despite all their efforts, there was still no sign of her. The reporter originally went there to raise awareness about how dangerous strong currents can be, especially for people who aren't familiar with the area. But during the live broadcast, things took an unexpected turn when he walked closer to the water himself, took off his shoes, and stepped in to demonstrate just how quickly the depth changes and how risky the river can be even when it looks calm from the surface.
Olha, a gente já vê que aqui a água é muito forte, ó. E vai descendo, ó. Vixe Maria, vai descendo aqui, viu? Ó, vai descendo. Quanto mais você desce, pode vir, mestre, pode vir. Quanto mais você desce, mais fundo fica. Ó, ó, aqui, ó. Até que aqui é de boa, mas só que é uma descida. Aqui onde ela se afogou, gente, é uma descida. Pra você ver aqui, ó, ó, o tanto que eu passei aqui, daqui dá mais ou menos uns 2,5 metros. Ó, e quanto mais você anda, ó a diferença aqui já onde eu estou agora, ó. Então, pessoal, e ainda tem a correnteza. Aqui já, olha, ó, um passinho para frente, a água já está praticamente me cobrindo. Então, o risco aqui.
However, nothing could have prepared him for what he was about to encounter just seconds later.
Olha, andei pouquinho aqui, ó. A água já está acima do meu peito, para você ver a situação. Se eu andar um pouquinho aqui, deixa eu ver aqui. Ó, vou andar mais. Ó a fundura aqui, ó. Ui. Eu acho que tem um negócio aqui no fundo da água. Não, era mole. Tá que não é ela, não. Hã? Hã? Acho que foi pra aí. Tem certeza? Sabe nadar, menino?
While trying to demonstrate how abruptly the riverbed can drop off, Lenildo suddenly stepped onto something unusual beneath the water. It felt soft and organic under his foot, nothing like a rock or submerged branch, and that immediately made him freeze. Because the water was so murky, he couldn't see what was below the surface, but a growing sense of unease made him suspect what he may have just stepped on, and he chose not to investigate further. He quickly got out of the river and alerted the authorities. Not long after, rescue divers were deployed to that exact area. They were able to recover Raisa's body from the location. A later autopsy confirmed there were no signs of foul play, concluding it was a tragic accident. Carson Bender is a 19-year-old hunter from Wisconsin who managed to capture something that could have gone a whole lot worse. He was set up on private land near Nakusa, running what seemed like a perfect turkey hunt. Decoys placed out in a hayfield, birds gobbling from multiple directions, and several already moving his way. Everything was going exactly how it should, and then things started to get weird. Not wanting to turn around and risk spooking the turkeys, Bender lifted his phone and switched on the camera to check what was behind him. That's when he noticed something watching him. A bobcat. Later estimated to weigh around 25 pounds, the animal was slowly creeping closer, clearly focused on what it thought might be an easy target. For nearly a minute, it stayed there, watching him, trying to figure out exactly what it was dealing with. Then, it made its move. The cat suddenly lunged, grabbed Bender's arm, and just as quickly he managed to shake it off. The bobcat immediately bolted back into the woods. Wildlife experts say that while predators like bobcats might be curious about turkey calls, actual contact like this is extremely rare. Most of the time, they realize something's off and back away. Not this time. He made it out safe, but you can imagine what was going through his mind. First, did I really just survive that? And second, wow, I must be really good at calling turkeys. Hazy is a guy who loves the outdoors. He regularly posts videos about his camping adventures, heading out into the mountains, forests, and all kinds of remote locations. Over time, he's built a strong community, and watching his content can actually teach you a lot about life out there. But in this particular video, he captured a moment that really shows how quickly things can turn for the worse, even for someone with experience. He starts the video casually, just responding to some comments from his subscribers, unaware of what was about to happen.
Bald and outdoors. What's the best method of kicking your ass to actually get out? I've never regretted going camping once and absolutely love it when I'm out the door, but for some reason really have to drag myself out. I've no idea why. Because it's easier to stay in. Everything's designed to keep you in. The amount of media we have to watch, easy food, easy life. Everyone's knackered from working all day. And that's how they want it, mate. They want you knackered. And they want you staying in and not doing anything and consuming media and fear porn. And what you've got to do, mate, is prove them wrong. Stick it to the man. And stick it to yourself as well, because no one deserves to kick your ass as much as you do.
But while responding to that comment, he started losing focus on what was right in front of him and what he was doing. And that brief moment of distraction led to something that could have gone a whole lot worse.
Have your own little foxy inside your head saying, you know, if you're like, I can't be bothered, mate, shit. Oh my God, I think I've broke my arm. Oh my God, I think I've broke my arm. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God. Right, okay. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Where's my camera gone? Has it gone down waterfall? Oh no. Where's the mic? Mic's still there, you can hear me. Can you hear me? Audio only. Mate, I think I've broke my arm, and I was lucky that I didn't land on my head then. I could have been dead. I could have been dead there. Mate, I've just fallen down that cliff. And landed there. My arm is haggard and I've lost my camera. I don't know if it's landed in the water and just gone off end of... Don't know, I can't see it. I don't know if it's landed in water and gone off end at waterfall, or whether it's on there somewhere on that cliff as I fell down. I feel sick. That was violent. That was violent. I don't know. My elbow feels absolutely knackered, mate. It's all gone tingly. Mate, that was one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me, because, yeah, if I'd have come down there at a different angle, mate, I would have been dead. And as I was falling, I didn't even know whether I was going down big bit.
Fortunately, he was all right and didn't actually break his arm. But let's be honest, that could have been very dangerous. If he had landed on his head, and especially considering he fell into the water, any injury that left him unable to move could have easily caused him to drown right there. It really shows how just one small moment of not paying attention in the wild can turn into something serious. 1 second you're fine. The next you're in a situation you might not get out of. It wasn't even a big fall, that's the scary part. Something small like that can become dangerous really fast if you hit the wrong spot. So yeah, be careful out there. No matter how experienced you are, nature has a way of humbling you when you least expect it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed these kinds of videos, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. You can also turn on the bell so you'll get notified whenever I post. And if you want to keep watching, click on one of the videos on the screen. I'm sure you'll enjoy those too.